Hi students, in the last class we have discussed about R firing circuit. The range of alpha is 0 to 90 degree. So we can turn on the SCR from 0 to 90 degree only. So coming to this, if I want to turn on at the instant 120 degree, it is not possible by R triggering because its range only 0 to 90 degree only. So to overcome this difficulty, here I am coming to RC. Here I am coming to adapt RC firing circuit. RC firing. So in this in this RC firing circuit, see, this is a bridge rectifier having a supply Vs, and the output of the bridge rectifier is the pulsating DC Vd. Now this Vd is available as input to the load and the SCR. So now concentrate this connection. The load is connected in series with the SCR. So coming to this, my first aim is to turn on the load or to measure the V naught. Let us suppose if the load is R type of load, what is the voltage? It is simply drop. Voltage is equal to, when current is passing through the load, I is equal to I into R. Means to see the V naught across the load, I must allow current. I must see current passing through the load. To see the current passing through the load, the series element to the load, SCR, must be turned on. If SCR is not turned on, the current passing through the load is 0 because SCR is connected in series with the load. So coming to the second point here, very important point, we must concentrate how to turn on the SCR, that is turn on method. So in this, we are concentrating RC firing or RC triggering circuit to turn on the SCR. So coming in this method, RC triggering, here I am connecting a capacitor between gate and cathode, and the charging voltage across the capacitor is Vc and having positive and negative. See, look at this. Now the charging voltage, intensively I place the capacitor between gate and cathode. If the capacitor charged to Vc, now this Vc acts as voltage source between gate and cathode. This is also known as a gate voltage. Now here we can observe our capacitor voltage acts as a supply to the gate. It is known as a gate voltage. Now the capacitor voltage acts as a gate voltage. The first point here, at what magnitude? Now our aim is, our objective is completed. The voltage is available to the gate, so SCR can be triggered. And in this, the first point, at what magnitude of the capacitor voltage the SCR can be triggered. For that we have a condition, Vc must be equal to gate terminal voltage. This is the voltage. It is the required voltage to trigger the SCR. At this voltage, SCR can be triggered. So our capacitor voltage magnitude must be equal to VGT. At that instant only SCR can be triggered. And second one, I must vary when capacitor is charging, there is a charging time. That is tau is equal to R into C. In this, I need to provide a path to charge the capacitor through a resistor, through a resistor. This is the path. This is the right. So what is the path here to charge the capacitor? From VD is the supply to the charge the capacitor at this. In this discussion, VD is the voltage to charge the available voltage to charge the capacitor. This red dotted lines is the path to charge the capacitor VD through load R, C, and come back to the VD. So if R is constant, the charging time of the capacitor is constant. It is not variable. But I must see the charging time must be variable. For that, the charging time must be variable to see the instance Vc is equal to Vgt must be vary. What is the reason to vary the charging time? To see the instant where Vc is equal to Vgt must be vary. So to vary the charging time, I must vary the resistor, value of the resistance. That's why I need to place a variable resistance here. And coming to the next point, so R is variable, charging time is also variable. It has two cases, when R is more and when R is less. When R is more, the resistance in the charging path, R is more, what is the time taken by the capacitor to charge? Is more. Tau is more. The time constant to charge the capacitor is more because R is more. This is the first case. And the second case, obviously probability R is more and R is less. When R is less, what is the tau value? The time taken to charge the capacitor is less because R is less. Okay. So, and the last point here from this discussion, if R is less, if R is more, and the charging time is more. What is the use to know this knowledge? It gives the knowledge the time taken by the capacitor to match Vc is equal to Vgt. Vc is equal to time taken by the capacitor to match Vc is equal to Vgt is more. Vc is equal to Vgt is more. At longer time, it can match Vc is equal to Vgt when charging time is more. And the next point, if R is less, what is the charging time is? Less. What is the charging time is? Less. Now, time taken by the capacitor to reach its Vc value is equal to Vgt is less. Time taken to match capacitor value to Vgt is less. Right. These are the points we can conclude. So further, we need to understand and clearly by drawing the graphs. Whatever the theoretical discussion happened here, coming to the graphical representation, this concept has two cases. One, when R is more, when R is less in the charging path. Okay, right. The first case here, when R is first case, when R is first case, when R is high, when R value is high, what is the time taken by the capacitor to charge is high. That's all. So coming to the waveforms here, what is the input voltage to the capacitor? Vd. So that's why here I am representing Vd here. This is the Vd. Vd is the output of rectifier, full bridge rectifier. It is a pulsating DC. So 0 instants, represent the instants here. This is 90 degree and this is 180 degree. Consider one more pulse. Here I am considering 3 pulses here. Now this is omega t. Right. So one more representation. This is the voltage available to charge the capacitor. And one more representation. There is a required voltage to the gate or reference voltage to the trigger the gate. That is VGT. That is gate terminal voltage or required voltage to turn on the SCR. So what is the condition? Already we discussed. When we see charging voltage matched at what instant VC is equal to VGT happen, at that instant SCR is on. SCR is on. Before that SCR is simply off. Or SCR is simply triggered at this instant. So coming to this charging process, so initially one more point here. Initially let charging voltage across the capacitor is 0 volts. Keep it in mind. And coming to this, the charging process. In this case, charging time is more. Considering this point, by keeping this point, the capacitor starts its charging. Capacitor starts its charging. Right. So the capacitor is charging like this. It takes time. Right. This is capacitor charged at this. At this point, right. At this point, what happened here? So concentrate this point. At this point, VC is matched or VC is matching with VGT. Means SCR simply turned on. SCR simply turned on. How much angle delayed here? How much angle delayed? It is greater than 90. It is greater than the 90. This is called alpha. Means when alpha greater than 90, there is an instant to trigger the SCR. SCR is triggered at this instant. What is the angle of this instant? Which is greater than the 90. So that is the delayed angle or firing angle. We can see the triggering happened at more than the 90 degree. So the same process repeating here in this cycle also. The capacitor charging starts its charging from here, and at somewhere where the instant where greater than 90, VGT or VC, our capacitor charging voltage which is available across the gate and cathode is equal to VGT. At this instant, capacitor is turned on. Capacitor is complete the pulse turned on. Right. And the next waveform about what is the voltage? What is the voltage across the load? So now capacitor is turned on. Concentrate the voltage across the. Now capacitor is turned on. there is a current passing through the, at what instant the capacitor is turned on, from that instant only the conduction happened, or voltage appeared across the load, because V is equal to I into R. If I consider load is resistance, simply V naught here, this is the omega naught, omega t. So one important point here, one important point, when SCR, at what instant SCR is turned on, at what instant SCR is turned on, from that instant whatever the voltage is available at input side, from this instant whatever the voltage is available at input side simply appeared across the load, appear across the load, appear across the load. So among the VD is the input to the load, VD is the input to the load, VD is the input to the load. Right, draw the dotted lines of VD. Right. So at what instant SR is triggered? At this instant SR is triggered. So from there, whatever the voltage VD is available, input voltage available to the load, that voltage simply available across or appear across the load. So right, this is from this part voltage appeared across the load. Here also at this instant SR is triggered or turned on. From this instant, this part of the voltage or this part of the voltage, same voltage we drawn here as a dotted lines. This is the VD. This part of the voltage is available across the load. Available across the load. So this is the delay angle. This is the delay angle. After this much of delay, SR is triggered, means conduction is happened, the current is passing through the load, because the load is connected in series with the SCR. Okay, and in this case SCR is triggered the instant where greater than 90, that is alpha is greater than 90. Very important point, conclusion point. And second case, in the second case, the probability R is less. What is the time taken to charge the capacitor? Is less, because R is less. Right, the same discussion. So now draw the voltage which is available to the charge the capacitor. Right, this is, now it is omega t. This is VD, and VD is the output of the same discussion like in the first case. VD is the output of bridge rectifier. Here I am considering 3 pulses. The same procedure repeating here, and it is 90 degree. Now it is 0 degree, 180, and this is 270 and 360. Right, and represent the required voltage to trigger the SCR, required gate voltage or gate terminal voltage, that is the reference voltage. This is VGT. At what instant SCR can be triggered? Very important, when VC matching with VGT or VC reach to VGT, at this instant SCR can be triggered means SCR can be on, triggered, right? So as R is less and the charging path R is less, the charging time is also will be less. So now coming to the charging procedure, charging capacitor charging at this point, the charging time is less, it can reach VC in a less time. Now this is the right. See, at this point, concentrate this point. At this point, what happened here? VC is equal to VGT. At this point, SCR can be triggered. At what instant it happened? This is the delayed angle alpha. It occurred. SCR is triggered, or VC is equal to VGT happened below the 90 degree. Means SCR is triggered below the 90 degree. 90 degree. The same procedure repeating here. The next pulse, SCR is the initial voltage of the the initial voltage of the capacitor is 0. Let us suppose it can start from 0 again, but charging time is less. It can reach VGT in a less time while it is charging. Right. At this instant, at this particular instant, VC is matching or reach it to VGT. So this is the favorable condition to trigger the SCR. To trigger the SCR. This is the delay angle. Right. So this is about at what instant SCR is triggered. It is at alpha less than 90 degree. So observe this. Observe this. And coming to what about voltage across the load? What about voltage across the load? What about voltage across the load? This is omega t. Right. Draw the dotted lines of VD, imaginary lines. Right. So already told you that at what instant SCR is triggered. At what instant SCR is triggered. From there, whatever the voltage available, input voltage to the load, that is VD, it can simply feed across the load. At what instant SCR is triggered? At this instant SCR is triggered. From here, whatever the VD is available, simply feed across the load. This pulse. This is delay. And here also, at this instant, SCR is triggered. From here, whatever the voltage, same here repeating, whatever the voltage is available, whatever the voltage, when SCR is triggered, at this instant SCR trigger, whatever the input voltage is available at that, from that instant, it can simply feed across the load. Feed across the load. This is the delay. So this is about the concept. Coming to the conclusion here. Having two cases, when R is more and the second one is R is less. When R is more, SCR is triggered when alpha greater than 90 degree. When R is less, SCR is triggered at less than 90 degree. So by combining these two analysis, these two cases, we can get the range of firing angle. So here less than means, greater than means maximum is of alpha is 180, less than minimum is alpha is equal to less than 90, minimum is 0 degree. There we can conclude the alpha, the range of alpha is 0 degree to 180 degree. So the range is improved. So as compared to R, R is the range of alpha, or we can trigger or we can turn on the SCR from 0 to 90 degree only. There in the RC, we can turn on the SCR from 0 to 180. What is our first question? I need to turn on the, if I want to turn on the SCR at 120 degree, which method is suitable? RC is the suitable. And the last point, the last here are empirical formulas to calculate RC and RC. So empirical formulas here, important formulas regarding to calculate RC. This is RC is less than or equal to greater than or equal to 50 T by 2. This is approximately equal to 157 by omega, where T is equal to line frequency, line T is equal to 1 by F, where F is the line frequency, a supply frequency. Or omega is the angular frequency. So coming to when R is less than Vs minus Vgt, these are empirical formulas given in by IGT. So these formulas are useful to calculate R and C. So thank you. In the next class, we will discuss one more important firing circuit that is called UJT based firing circuit. Thank you so much.